Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood. This is their part number 455. This is a curved roller stop, or a curved door stop, and the role of the curved stop or the straight stop. They make this in a curved version, and they also make it in a straight version in like a 4.5 inch and then a 6-inch length. This piece of equipment is used specifically to help mitigate a very particular problem. This curved style is used when you have two doors on a 90-degree wall that are of the same swing. An application that you'll see it often is in a hotel, where you will enter the bathroom, and then if you were to walk inside and close that door, behind the door would be another door of the same swing. And that would be a closet, a toiletry type closet, etc., whatever it is. You'll also see it very often in commercial settings, in tenant build-out work. There's actually a photograph, a video down below showing a similar application, except the one that's shown here is for a straight roller stop, but one door is from back of operation to the retail area, but then the other door that is in conflict goes to back of house. So you can get to the, behind the area. This was a coffee shop, so the baristas can get behind and work, but then if access to the restroom was through that common door, and it's possible that you're going to have a door ajar and then the other door gets opened, and the curved roller stop is meant to help mitigate that sort of a problem. The curved is for doors of the same swing, so a right hand door here, and then on the other wall a right hand door. Okay, left hand door, left hand door. If you have one of each hand, a left hand and a right hand, then a straight style might be good for your application. Let's take some dimensional properties of this item. So absolute overall dimension is about 5 inch. Okay, I would say a good dimension would be from like the center line to the edge of the roller. It would be closer to about 4 inch, and that it would have a total projection, we can kind of gauge that on the camera there, to be about 2.5 inch. Okay, this will include screws for fastening, and this is in the 626 finish. That means a couple of things. First of all, it's made of brass. Okay, that's cast brass, and it means it is in a satin chrome plate. It has a satin chrome plating done to it, and that would yield the most durable of all artificial finishes. Satin chrome over brass is the most durable of artificial finishes. A natural finish would be stainless steel in a satin finish, where it's a brushed stainless, a brushed finish over solid stainless. That'd be the most durable of natural finishes. They don't make this in stainless steel. Not only being silver in color is the very most common color, but most durable color as well. Okay. Now, there are some links below this video. Let's take a look at those now. Now, the page that we're on, or at least as it currently appears, shows us our 455 in a really handy way to see how those doors swing and exactly what the expected installation is going to look like. Okay. Now, you'll generally see these installed up at the top of the door, and this is not the same application. It's the one with the, I believe, doors. Yeah, this is unusual. This video does not show them installed, but you'll see this generally installed exactly as it's shown here, up at the top of the door. It's at the top of the door so that you can, keep it out of the way. Okay, really handy, really important. Be mindful that you are able to accommodate that projection I had mentioned earlier when the door is in the closed position. You want to be sure that you've got adequate clearance there. Should it be installed in such a way that you might have a frame. You might have like an 8-inch thick wall, and your frame may only be 5 3/4, and it's centered inside of there. You wouldn't have enough room to make sure that that gets properly installed. So be mindful that you would install it obviously on and pointed towards the inside corner of that area. Now let's take a look at the product brochure. You know what, before we get to that, let's look at the template. Again, just a technical drawing that will allow us to review those dimensions I had given earlier, almost all of them. I didn't give you the 1 5/8 earlier of the overall width. Okay. Now that product brochure is handy because it will allow you to see not only the 455, but the 456 and the 456L. And those straight style, those are used for those doors where they're one of each hand. So if you notice, you've got a right hand here and a left hand here. Well, over here you've got a right hand, and over here you've got a right hand. So use that as your guideline to install them. But in either instance, you're always going to be installing them so that they're towards the corner, so to speak. Okay. All of these, in fact, will be available in lots of finishes. You'll be able to do the 455 because it's made of solid brass. You'll be able to do it in your bronze, your brass, bronze, chrome, nickels, satin, polished, oil rubbed bronze, powder coated. Rockwood does a good job with powder coating. Black is the relatively new finish that's in vogue now. They can powder coat white. They can powder coat red. It's paint. They can powder coat many colors, I suppose. It's just a matter of them having the paint on hand or the order being large enough to justify bringing the paint in, I suppose. So this cut sheet allows you to really view that stuff. Okay. The information that's down here tells us that we have our curved roller stop. It's made of brass in a satin chrome plated finish. Dimensional properties. Duraflex is what they call their rubber bumper. And it's a very nice, soft, yet durable, non-marring bumper. And that bumper on this unit, I don't know if it's available as a standalone product. Let's take a look at that. They do, in fact, and it's the part number 456B is the replacement roller bumper, and that will work obviously for your 456. It's also going to work for your 455 as well. That would be the same model. So 456B, and by the time you're seeing this video, we'll have a link to the Duraflex replacement bumper down here. Screws are included, which I may have showed you earlier, and this is for use where doors swing into each other at odd angles. That's what they call an odd angle. This is the link to the manufacturer's page. That will be the next thing that we talk about. Let's finish up this video. Okay, now that link to the manufacturer's page, that's going to allow you to review all things Rockwood related as it pertains to what we have. What that would mean would be a link to their catalog. In both of their catalogs, they're going to have a catalog for their accessory hardware, which is where the 455 would come out of. We're also going to have a link to the architectural door pulls catalog as well, which is a 100-page document on every variety of custom door pull that you can kind of imagine. And if something's in there that you can imagine, if something is not in there that you can imagine, sketch it on a piece of paper and send it to us. We'll have Rockwood quote it. That's their new marketing take. They're looking at they have the ability to custom manufacture lots of stuff, and they'll certainly quote something that you can sketch out if it's appropriate for your application. Also on that page will be a link to all of the Rockwood items that we sell. I'm quite partial to Rockwood. It's because their quality, their fit and finish is exceptional, and great technical support as well. If you have any questions on the Rockwood 455 roller bumper or roller stop in a satin chrome finish or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.